Alright, BoLS fans, we're here again for another battle report showcasing the new Chaos Codex here. And Caldera is going to be playing it today with his Slaanesh army, and he's going to walk us through what he's taking out of the new book.
Alright, so I've got 18 Chaos Space Marines with double plasma and a combi plasma. The Chaos Sorcerer with Mark of Slaanesh is joining them. He's got Spell Familiar. We've got 18 more Chaos Space Marines with double Melter. Slaanesh Chaos Lord with the Murder Sword. 18 Noise Marines, all with Sonic Blasters, and 2 Blast Masters and an Icon. Oh, also, so this squad has Icon. This squad has an Icon of Excess, and this squad has Icon of Vengeance. 12 cultists, 5 autocannon Havocs, and a Force Fiend.
Alright, and I'm going to be playing basic Codex Marines here. I've got a Bike Commander with Artificer Armor and a Power Fist, a 8-man Bike Squad with Combi Plasma, Melta, Plasma Gun, and an Attack Bike with a Multi-Melta, a 9-man Squad with the same loadout, just 1 extra dude. I've got 10 Terminators here, shooting Terminators with 2 Cyclones. I've got a 10-man Tactical Squad in a Drop Pod with a Combi Plasma, a Melta Gun, and a Missile Launcher in a Drop Pod. 10 Grey Hunters with a Flamer and a Plasma Gun and a Wolf Standard in a Drop Pod. A Runesmith and Terminator Armor who's going to be taking Divination today. And he's level 1. And then I also have 2 Vindicators with Siege Shields, and he also has a Combi Plasma on the Rune Priest. So we will see. We're playing 2,000 points with single Force Org, and we'll come back when we're deployed. Alright, so me and Caldera rolled Big Guns Never Tire with the normal, I think it's called Dawn of War deployment, or whatever, the normal deployment. So he's deployed his Fearless Squad, some cultists back there, along with his Forge Fiend? Forge Fiend. Big Noise Marine Squad over here in the center. He did buy 20. We want to be certain it was 20 with 2 Blastmasters, not 18.
I only play with 18. I don't care what anybody says.
And then over there is his squad with 2 Melta Guns. Kind of set up in a refused flank over here to avoid all the firepower here, hopefully on the first
And the Murder Sword.
And the Murder Sword, because my Warlord trait is that every challenge I win is a victory point. So him having to challenge everything, gonna be nice. So we'll see what happens. He's got the first turn.
I rolled for Psychic Powers. I got Symphony of Pain, Hysterical Frenzy, and Endurance.
Alright, yeah, so he got Endurance for his Big Noise Marine Squad, so that's going to be fun. Let's see if it's a night fight. It is not. And we'll see if I can seize.
No, don't do it.
Alright, not even close. Alright, so we'll see what happens at the end of his turn 1. Alright, here at the bottom, or here at the end of the top of turn 1, Chris got, he cast Endurance on the Noise Marine Squad, so he moved up. Made a mistake and the bikes were bunched up, so he killed all of them. So I lost a whole bike squad on the first turn. He did the Forge Fiend's ability to reroll armor and was able to punch through and take a whole point off one of the Vindicators and keep him from shooting. And the autocannons on the top shot at the Vindicator over here and took a whole point off as well. So he's moved up in a general fashion, moved everything, ran, spread out. Now I have to find a way to shut down that Noise Marine shooting. We'll see what I can do at the end of turn 1. Alright, here at the bottom of my turn 1, I cast Prescience on my Terminators. Drop Pod came in and they combat squatted out. Took a pot shot at the Forge Fiend, missed with the Melta Gun. This squad shredded off the side here along with the Vindicator. Killed the Icon and the Champions, that's pretty neat. This squad snuck up the side here and killed like, I don't know, 2 cultists or something. Bike Commander went out on his own and Vindicator shot, killed 5. So I killed a total of 8 Noise Marines, so we'll see what happens on his turn 2. Alright, here on the bottom of turn 2, some glimmers of hope. Had a good turn. Space Wolves showed up, killed a bunch more Noise Marines, including a Blastmaster down. The Forge Fiend was blown up by the Melta Gun, who finally figured out where the trigger was. I pulled some shenanigans over here. I used the Sergeant with his Combi Plasma to snipe out the Fearless Icon, and then I multi-charged both the squad and the cultists. And I won the combat by 3, so it was almost enough to run them down. The cultist ran off the table, and he rolled a 7 on his leadership, so 1 casualty more, he would have lost both squads, but now he's just involved with a bunch of bikes. So, looking a little better. We'll see what we can do on turn 3. Here at the top of turn 3, his Noise Marine shot just some random Space Wolves. Nothing really important happened there. He did try to charge with his big blob into my Space Wolves. I popped the Wolf Standard and killed 1 guy with the Assault, so he failed it. Over here, the Sorcerer finally had to challenge, like Chaos was supposed to, and him and my Sergeant just did nothing. They had a tea party. Nothing really happened. He killed a bike. I tried to run away. He caught me. And then we'll see what I can do on my turn 3. Bottom of turn 3 here, the Terminators tried to pull some shenanigans and shoot rockets into the Chaos Lord, but he managed to have a lot of loyal followers and jumped in the way. Tried to assault, rolled double ones, so cover. That apparently is the worst cover known to man for both of us. We just can't get through it. Got him down to 1 noise ring, just can't scrape that last guy up the objective, and we need to do this combat. So we'll let you know at the other side what happened, but just bounced around. So here in the challenge, he finally beat my sergeant, got +1 strength, so he was almost a spawn, but you know, luckily the Chaos God thought he was worthwhile. However, I killed 3 guys in the assault to his 1, so he lost combat, but he didn't break, so holding on there. And we'll see what we can do at the top of turn 4. Alright, here at the top of turn 4, the Chaos Lord and his buddies finally figured out how to not step on rocks and got into combat. In this mess, I have 1 Space Wolf and 1 Tactical Marine left. Over here, this combat resulted in nothing. And the autocannon shot and wounded a couple of these Tactical Marines, so we'll see what I can do on turn 4. Running out of guys on both sides. Alright, bottom of turn 4, I used both drop pods and the remnants of the Tactical Squad. Still couldn't kill that last Noise Marine. The Terminators charged in, and my 2 little members of the squad, thanks to terrible chaos rolling, are alive.
Terrible.
Yeah, the Chaos Lord and the Rune Priest are locked into combat. I wounded him once, but he made us invulnerable, so I didn't get to force weapon him. But the Terminators came in like a tidal wave and killed 11 Marines, so there's down to 2 left in there. However, my bikes lost 1 guy, failed the leadership, and even thanks to his Mark Slanesh, he didn't keep me in combat. Yeah, so now my bikes are out of combat, so he's got a squad free. So coming down to the wire here at the bottom of turn 4, we'll see what happens on the top of turn 5. Alright, here at the top of turn 5, the 2 loner guys who just cannot be killed charged in, or shot pistols and a melting gun at the cultist, killed 2, charged them, they didn't do anything, or they killed 2 and he couldn't hurt me back and I ran them all down. This Noise Marine is trying to sneak around the corner over there. In the challenge, I cast Precognition and was able to finally force weapon out the Chaos Lord. These guys rallied over here and shot, but didn't do much, so but the game went on. So the game is on to turn 6, and we'll see what Chris can do. Alright, here at the top of turn 6, he rolled to move his autocannons and only rolled a 1 and a 2, so they decided not to move. He shot me here, and I chose to fall back. And then when he tried to assault me, I managed to kill 1 guy, and he failed his assault. Noise Marine's still hiding back there, and we're going to see what I can do on turn 6. Alright, here at the bottom of 6, I was able to shoot a couple of guys off the top there. That was pretty irrelevant. The bikers rallied and shot the Noise Marines, shot the lone Noise Marine. Over here, my Rune Priest and Terminator separated, and I charged in and was able to challenge the Sorcerer and kill him. And then the Terminator squished all the leftover guys. So, into the game, I've got 2, he's got 0. I have Slay the Warlord, he has Slay the Warlord, First Blood, and 2 bonus for killing heavies. So, we're not really sure when the game turned around, probably because Chris just stopped being able to roll, but any impressions on the Chaos book?
Not being able to stop psychic powers really sucks. I'm going to have to figure out something.
I think I did stop like 75% of his powers, thanks to the Rune Priest.
And I couldn't stop any of this.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the end of the game. See y'all later.